We're having such a good time. It's been incredible. The fact that, we've been able to go around the world and meet the fans and present this movie. It's been, so heartwarming. I didn't get the chance to do that last year with a bunch of my movies, and it was sort of sad because part of the fact that you're going around the world is seeing people's reaction when they're watching the movie, and that's sort of the biggest, experience as an actor. So I'm so happy to be today in London. I'm living currently in London, so I'm really excited.
Nice, yeah. So have you actually had a chance to see it with an audience yet then?
I did. I saw it in Paris, and I'm going to see it tonight in London.
Nice. That's got to be quite an experience, I'm guessing.
Yes, I really want to see it here in London. I'm curious to see how it goes.
Yeah. And I'm guessing like has it must still be kind of a novelty, I guess, like actually having a movie coming out in theaters. Just after the last couple of years and everything was shut for so long, it must just be a really nice feeling, I guess, that people are going to be able to go and actually have that like in person experience with hopefully like a packed out house watching the movie.
Yeah, it definitely feels that way. It's always exciting to just know that you are. I always like to sneak. It's fun to go to premieres, but the best part is going to the actual movie theaters when they don't know that you're in the room. I remember the first time that Baby Driver came out. It was my first big movie ever. I was so, so, so excited. And I had gone on a tour, but I remember I was at the ArcLight in LA in the Dome, which is one of the biggest movie theaters that there's out there, and I sneaked in when Baby Driver started, and it was the best experience because they don't know you're sitting there and you're hearing the reactions. So I'm definitely going to do it with Ambulance. I really want to go see it in just a normal movie theater.
Yeah, I mean, it is like such like intense movie. Like the atmosphere watching it, I imagine must kind of you're gonna have people probably like getting really into it. Like, what was the atmosphere like actually on set? Because it is like so relentless when you're watching it. Like, was that the case when you were making it as well?
It's
Or
hard it's hard to tell, right? Because I watched the movie and the emotion that sort of returns to me is the actual emotion of being in the ambulance. So I get a lot of anxiety and stress. But I wonder if that's the same feeling that the audience feels when they're watching it. I know that they're sort of on the adrenaline, but I think it's different feeling. Ours is like PTSD. You're like, I remember being in that ambulance. I have anxiety. Is it me? Is it the movie? What's going on? But I feel like being able to film a movie that practical, the way that Michael shoots, allows and enables for adding a layer that you can't fake. You can't fake that. You can't perform that or create that out of thin air. It comes from practicality. And yeah, I hope that you felt that way.
yeah, for sure. I mean, like kind of picking up from what you were saying, like so much of the movie is just the three of you in that ambulance, and that's got to be like that must have been, I guess, like really like quite hard work, but a really interesting experience for the three of you, like as actors, kind of figuring out how that was going to work.
Yeah, I was saying earlier today that what I found really interesting, and I was lucky, is that my first few, maybe my first week and a half was me in the back of an ambulance with Jackson, but Jake and Yahya were having scenes in the front. But I had to be in the back, obviously, because if you could catch me in the back and I wasn't there, it'd be a problem. So I got to really experience them acting and doing performances and sort of building that relationship as they went there. And so it allowed me to sort of see it as an audience member and really see, okay, this is what they're bringing. Oh, Jake is going down this route of humor and sort of tough character, and then Yaya sort of this. So what am I going to do? So it was kind of a sneaky little thing that I got to do, and so I kind of cheated there. But it was great because it allowed to, by the time that I was shooting my first few scenes, I really understood where Jake was coming from. But he's such a good actor that he still would surprise me. I mean, when I would think certain things, he would like flip it on its head and bring something new. And I was like, wow, you're just such a professional badass actor.